start here. Alright, good afternoon, folks. We're about to play Manor. Whoa. Chips. Tree salt. I do. I have a bird named Chips and his parents. Chips is right next to me right now. Yeah, he's about to bother me here. Alright, but we're gonna play Manor Lord today. Now, I have played this game for what, like 3-4 hours, so I know a little bit. I don't really customize anything, so we're just gonna start here. Alright, we're gonna put everything default because the game is actually quite difficult in the early game, and I don't wanna, you know, I don't want no like sweat games. I just want to chill. All right, let's go. All right, the game is starting. Now, I always pause in the beginning of the game. Alright, so in case if you have never played this game, I'm just gonna briefly explain what's going on, right? So this is your little starting settlement, and if you scroll out, this is basically where you're located. So this whole area right here is your land, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna implement it later. There's an AI faction. They don't really build anything in their territory, but they will expand. And once they expand the whole area, they will start attacking you. Now, as far as I realize, like I never expanded because I could basically get everything within just one section. And the game does slow down by a lot when you surpass certain population, and that's with me not even expanding. So until the developers actually fix this game slowing down issue, I don't think the gameplay should evolve around expanding fast. We should more focus on developing our own starting zone. Now, all right. Now, you'll see these main roads here. This is where you can't remove these roads. Matter of fact, when you make roads, you cannot remove it as of yet. So it's kind of, when you make roads all like haphazardly all over the place, it will kind of like screw up your buildings, like however you set it up. So usually when I build, I'll just build next to these roads and kind of expand on it. Alright, we haven't even gotten there yet. So each territory will have certain resources, so to speak. So now over here I have clay, stone, and iron. So all of these three will eventually run out, right? The wild animal, I have never hunted down to 0, but I'm pretty sure if you do, then they don't repopulate and they will go extinct. I'm not sure if that is true, so don't mark my word on it, but I'm not gonna, by default, when you build a hunting lounge, you only hunt down to, I think, 50%, which is 10. And there's wild berries. These will grow during the summer, and I think it stops growing during the winter. I think that's about it. Okay, so first, all right. So if you look over here, it's gonna tell you what's going on with your settlement. Right now, we have homelessness issue. These people don't have houses yet. They will give you 3 months worth of food and fuel to start, and some resources. to begin with. Let's see. All right. So the first thing I'll do is build a lodging area. Actually, first thing I should do is check the water, underground water. All right, so this is pretty important because when you build, when you start building your settlement and your housing, you will need a well that covers certain area for your housing. Now, these houses with the residents will have certain amenities they require. So unless you fulfill those amenities, they won't. I mean, it's a let's play, so if I don't, man, I'll never stop. I'll just keep playing. Couple hours maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna explain every single time. It's just this is just a beginning. So before I start going on, because I wanna edit this and kind of put a video up as well. Oh, the game started. My bad. All right, so I forgot where I left off at. All right, so the first thing I need to fix is the homelessness issue. And with the amount of timber they give me to start with, that's not enough to build 5 houses. So I'm gonna build a lodging camp. So these lodging camps, actually, you'll have to move eventually, because you will mine out the woods. I'll just build it over here. I'll build one, right? And I won't build anything else. So these people, all five workers are working on this thing, because you kind of need this urgently. It's because it's quite slow. They're all gonna go start building this thing. All right, so you'll also start with one ox. So when you're moving timber or certain, I guess, materials, you need ox. So I could theoretically build 4 lodging camps to like kickstart your timber production. That's not gonna happen. Well, it's not gonna be as efficient, because once the civilians cut down the trees, you only have 1 ox to move those trees back to the lodging camp, and until it comes back, you can't really use it as a resource. I think. I might be wrong there. I'm gonna speed up the game so they can build it real quick. As you can see, this requires two logs, and you can see this guy slowly moving. And until this guy arrives here to build this thing, they're not gonna continue building this. So now it delivered the resources. Now these guys gonna come back to build it. Okay, now it's built. I'm just gonna put all 3 of them, or the maximum output, so they can cut a lot of trees and they'll deliver it slowly, but it's not like they're doing anything important right now. So the next thing I want to check is the farming capabilities. Okay, so whoops, I screwed that up. So each land, so to speak, will have the fertility, I believe. So this is how I mean, basically green is good, right? And you want to, I think you want barley. Yeah. So this isn't really good, but I still have some land to use, right? It's important because later down the line, when I have a lot of people, the food is gonna be the main issue. Whatever wild animals I got, or the berries, they're good enough to keep like 20, not even 20, like 20 household, and that's it, right? You need to start your farm you know, increase your population. And as any of these colony sim game goes, right, the more population basically means faster development. And I do have enemy faction that's kind of creeping in. If I don't get like good decent size of army by year 4, they're gonna attack me and just absolutely crush. This guy is gonna just talk crap. I'm not even gonna respond. So now they're just working on timber. Rest of these people not really doing anything. Let's see. Now, if you're like me, you're gonna build your stuff straight, right? Like you want to build houses, you know, perfect square. That's how I build, right? But this game kind of hard to do so because it's not grid based. So if I'm trying to build a road here, right? Let's say I want to make a straight line. It's gonna be straight, but the angle, like they don't really give me perfect angle, like diagonal angle. This is diagonal. I mean straight angles. So 90 angles. Goddamn. All right, so I'll just go. Honestly, I don't really care at this point. Just gonna build like this. All right. Now that I've built this road, it's never gonna go away. It's just gonna stay there forever, right? And then when you build a road, you can kind of build your house, your other buildings against it. Okay, so right there, about that much. All right, so here's one thing, right? When I build these houses, if you see, this is the house area right here, and above it, this is the workshop area. So when you let in when you have your family, so to speak, what do they call it? Yeah, family. So one family will live in one of these houses, right? And then, right, all of them will be assigned to certain buildings. So that's gonna be their main place of work. And but they will have like their children or their wife that's not really participating, depending on what kind of building they're assigned to, right? So those population won't work unless you have something here that allow them to do so, right? So right now you can increase. So once you find a grid, right, you can decrease the amount of housing, and as you can see. Right here, there's only one family that can stay on each block. And if I reduce one more time, they have enough space to build an extra houses here. So when I first build this, it's just gonna build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, right? But then after they're done building, they can expand to allow another family to live in that plot, right? So even though I only built 5 here, I can upgrade it to basically keep 5 or 10 families total in here. All right, I'm just gonna wait, speed up a little bit. Whoops. So they can start building. So in this game, Manor Lord, right? How you increase your family member is by having decent approval, right? If it's below 50, you won't have any families moving in, right? You have to maintain at least 50%. Now, you don't really have to do anything to maintain 50. As long as there's no homelessness, it's gonna stay at 50, which allow more people in, right? So right now, I just have lodging camp, right? And three families are slotted in there. Oh, and any families that are not slotted to any buildings, they're gonna be a builder, right? So now I have 2 families that are building. So this one house is done. Oh, okay. So the ox will bring logs from just straight from where they were gathered. That's good. All right. So see how the families are moving in. Now, like I said, they have enough space to expand the living spaces. when you build, when you find a plot, right? When you make a plot, if this is the case, you cannot expand it because it doesn't have enough space. Only when you have enough space, right? Oop. Where's it going? Like that. So this means you can expand on it. And like I said, if you have enough space on the backyard, you can create a backyard extension. Usually, so in order for the vegetable garden to really like give you output and stuff, you need to make a lot bigger space, right? So when you make a plot, you'll have to make it big like this, right? Oh, my bad. Did not mean to do that. Right? But then when you build it like that, there's more space that they can work with, right? And it will give you better yield. Now, if the space is way too big and the family can't get to it in 1 year, that space is kind of wasted. I've never had issues in this game. Well, I haven't played that long, but I didn't have any issues with the plot. Like this is a huge land, right? This can probably house like a couple hundred families, and I got to what, like 120 family-ish, and it was already lagging, right? So as of right now, that's not really a big issue, but it does waste a lot of their time, right? And I'm pretty sure it does reduce your crop yield because you have to finish the plot, all of the plot for the vegetable to start growing. Alright, I'm gonna speed up the game a little bit again. So I got a lot of timber. They're still cutting, right? Good. Alright, so once these houses are all built, right, I'm gonna well, the approval rate will increase gradually over time. So this is not gonna, I'm not gonna gain family right away, right? It's gonna take some time. I'm gonna assume around winter, I think. Alright, that's the 4th house that's finished. I don't know why this is... Oh, this one's not done. Is it because of the trees? No, I don't think so. Now, I have no clue what these NPCs actually do. They're weird. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. They spend a lot of time walking around. I think it gets exceptionally worse when you have more families that are moving around and the game slows down a lot. Like, at a certain point, like, we'll eventually get there, hopefully, this session, and I can actually show you guys what I mean when the NPCs are not working properly. But for now, this one's about to be done, that one's about to be done. Okay, so my settlement just increased in level, right? It will give me a new development point. How you can access it is this button right here on the top middle. When you click on it, you can kind of expand on... this requires a little bit more updates because a lot of them are locked, right? So depending on what your plot offers, you should kind of change the tech tree to developing that settlement, well, this area. And when you expand to other area, they're gonna have different features, so you'll have to develop based on that, right? This one, let's see. I really do like farming, and I kind of hope that the farming over here is good, but it's not the case. 빠이. 누님 잘 가세요. 나는 일단 한 3시간 해보려고. Let's see, where did I left off at? Right, so kind of hoped kind of hoped, right, when I saw the land, I'll see something like, oh, this map doesn't have it. So sometimes, right, everything's green, and it's freaking amazing. But that's not the case here, right? But this should be fine. All right, we're gonna tech into farming. But before that, I always go charcoal first, because so for these guys to survive, they need two things, right? Food and fuel. The charcoal is basically a lot more efficient than whatever default fueling is. Crap, 1 second, because I only played this game as in Korean, right? So I don't know what it is. Yeah, firewood. You can store a lot more. You can make a lot of charcoal. I think it's like 2 times efficiency, because you make 2 charcoal out of one log. So we're gonna tech that first, and then tech into farming later on. Now, if you expand to, let's say, neighboring territory, right? What is this called? I'm gonna try it. Hagensteg. I don't know if I probably killed it. All right, if I expand here, right, then they're gonna have their own tech tree, right? You can't really move families from one territory to another. So this is like almost like starting a whole new map, right? All right, so I have 5 houses right now. My log camp still working. So I have my builder's probably not doing anything right now. So the next thing I want to build is storage rooms. There's one for just regular everything other than food, right? And then there's one for food, granary. All right, I'll build both of them. And then most importantly, right? So in this game, when you build, give me 1 second. All right, in this game, right, everything that you produce, right, will be maintained by these storehouse keepers or granary keepers, right? And they will actually bring those goods that are stored in their building to the marketplace, and then the residents that are living in these houses will access those resources through these markets, right? So over here, you see how they need amenities and market availabilities, right? They need to have these fulfilled in order for them to upgrade to tier 2. Oh shit, I'm running out of food. Just gonna close this off. Right. All right. So in order for your settlement to develop, you need these man, I'm gonna step back. So your settlement is gonna upgrade, but these are crucial for them to gain access to whatever you're building or whatever you're gathering, right, or making. I'm gonna build a little bit more houses here. Barely. All right, that's good. Do I want this? Yeah. I actually don't know which one's more beneficial. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure it's more beneficial if you have 2 family in one plot, if you're farming for vegetables, right? Because that means just more hands that are working on those fields. If you're just using them as like an extension, like let's say you're keeping chicken coop, I'm pretty sure just keeping 1 family in one plot is much more beneficial. With that said, let's see. Oh my god. I want you to be straight. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll build that later. So these are all built, right? Now I'm gonna reduce lodging camp, because I don't really need them to farm that much. I already collected 27. That should be good enough for a while. I'm gonna put one each so they can start moving. I think they're probably called merchant. Oh, if when you click on a building like this production building and you click on people, it will actually tell you what they are doing. These guys are gathering probably resources from here, supplies, and moving it towards their storage house. Oh shit, I accidentally put 2 people in there. Alright, now if you hover on a center, it's gonna tell you what you need to move to the next settlement level. So I'm gonna need at least 2 houses, tier 2 houses, right? And I need to fill all these amenities. And as you can see, water access is one of them, right? So well, I'm pretty sure this is good enough to supply those. I hope. And you can only build your well on top of the underground waterway. Okay. Oh yeah, and we're also low on food. So I don't really start farming till 2nd year, because even if I start right now, I'm not gonna get an actual yield. So we're gonna have to survive off of hunting and gathering. Hunting is a little bit too far, but we'll build it anyway because we need the leather and berries. Oh my god, just build, please. Oh my god, this settlement's already looking ugly as heck. All right. So I only have 1 builder building, and there's a lot of crap that I told it to make. You can basically set priorities for them to go first. Since the hunting ground is a little bit too far from my settlement, I'm gonna build foragers hunt first, because it's right here. I got 1 month of food. I should be fine here. Yeah. So it's gonna keep giving you warnings here. So let's say for logging, for example, right? If my characters went to go farm woods, right, and it's just laying out there, and the storage is full, right? It's gonna keep giving me those warnings. But I haven't really seen anything destroy from the weather. At least it takes long enough. And I think by that point, I'm not really worried too much about it. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, right, I have 1 food left in this granary. And when you see this marketplace, oops, you can click individual market, right? This food stall, it has food in here, right? Now, when you click on these, see how it has food stall supply? I only have 1 type of food right now, which is the starting bread that they got. Once I get the berries, it's gonna come and appear over here. Whatever house that gets their hands on it first, because I'm pretty sure we don't have enough to go around. Okay, so this one's built. I'm gonna put 1 person in, right? Now I don't have any builders, so it's gonna tell me I don't have any builders. I'm gonna drop 1 person off of logging. Our approval rate is still at 49% because it's still recovering. So if I wait, I'm pretty sure it's gonna change next month, right? If I change next month, which is gonna be June, on the bottom right, it should give me more family. And this is one of the reasons why I emphasize like increasing family member first, or family numbers first, because I need to kickstart a lot of the buildings in the beginning, and I just don't have enough people to run all of these, right? Like I said, I think chicken coop is really great because it provides me one free source of food, right? But I can't really build it until I get other stuff going. I'm pretty sure I got some berries. Yep. You see how these say I got 2 foods? Oh, I don't have any fuels. That's not good. All right, let's build a charcoal. Like we did. I'm gonna put it in very high, right? The well's still not built. I also have this bad habit. I'm just gonna put everything on very high, so this priority list just become meaningless after a while. Quite sad. We got a little downtime, so I'll just explain a little bit here. So when you get a lodging camp and you get logging, like, oh my god, I'm not speaking correctly right now. When you have enough timber, right, you'll use those timbers to do other stuff, like, give me 1 second. Let's see if I can remove. I can probably remove this one for now. Okay, because I have enough timber. All right, now with enough timber, you have a couple options, right? You can make it into firewood, or make it into charcoal if you have the tech for it, or build a saw pit and make it into planks. You will need these planks for a lot of the later stage of the game, right? For me right now, I need to build some chicken coop, and it needs timber, or not timber, planks, right? But I can't really build that because I don't have enough people to man that. You see, now if you see my approval right now, it just went up by a little bit because I have market food variety. Oh, it just went away because I'm actually not quite sure why. I'm not sure why that's the case here. Still have that. Whatever. Now, if you want to increase your approval fast, I think church gives it straight up, just free boost. You don't really need to man anybody. All right, the church needs planks too. Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna build some plank. Oh my god, I still don't know where these things are at. Can I build it in here? No. Waste of space. Oh my god. Alright, we'll build it right here. Alright, so well is built. Okay, so these guys do have water access, which is perfect. So I have 5 families because my approval rate is garbage. Sucks. This game has a really good visual, no? If I zoom in and just look around, it already looks like a decent settlement. Let's see what this guy's doing. Oh, he's building. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. So I have enough timber. Wow. Wow. That's like 1/3 of what I had. That's crazy. Alright, I guess they took some berries. Saw pit is done. Do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough fuel right now. See, this is why I love charcoal. I don't have that much, but somehow it's insanely effective. Where did they put my charcoal? It's already at the market? Where did it go? Huh? I think that's a bug. I'm pretty sure that's a bug. Unless somebody's moving it right now. Yeah, but this is where this is the metric that I go off of by. So if it says I have good enough fuel for 6 months, that means I have good enough fuel for 6 months. Because the system doesn't complain that I don't have enough fuel. Let's see. Okay, this homelessness needs to go away because everybody had house since what, April? That's crazy. Hey, but as long as it's above 50, I got no issues. Chips. All right. I can build some chicken coop right now, but I'm actually gonna rush church because church is such a it's basically a free approval rate, and I do want more people fast. Oh, and when you start the game, you get barely enough stone to build one church. After that, you kind of have to build it yourself. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see, new mercenary companies available. Oh, that's the combat part of the game. I'm not even gonna bother doing it this early. And this guy already has 2 space. I'm pretty sure they started with 2. Alright, do I have enough? Yep, I have enough planks. Right, okay, now I'm gonna build church. Wow, this is so ugly. I'm just gonna build whatever. Now, you can assign people to church, but those people are not actually like priests or anything. When people die, they need to be buried on a graveyard, and they actually bury citizens on the church, and on a corpse pit, you'll bring the enemies. Like there will be like bandit raids and stuff. I think annually, or biannually, and when they come, you gotta crush them and throw their corpses on the pit, right? I didn't know this. I thought the priest was real, so I actually assigned a couple people here on my first session, and that was basically a waste of family, doing nothing, no good. So you keep falling below 49, and that's why I'm not getting any people right now. But once this is built, it should stay above 50 regardless. I actually don't know why this homelessness is still there. Man, that lasts a long time, does it? Okay. Whoop. Bird, quiet down. Don't scream into mic, please. Oh, you have some water. Good job. Good job. Here, stay on my shoulder. Good job. Alright, so this is slowly building. I actually don't need pits anymore. Or, not pits. Freaking planks. Oh my god. Can't English. So I'm actually gonna let go of that person so he can actually help building the church. Let's see. Let's see. Where these people go? There's a 2 family worth of people working. So I guess their son does work too. Alright. Pretty sure this is almost done. Close. So let's see. I have enough food for 8 months and 5 months worth of fuel. Dang, did I just harvest the berries to extinction? Almost. Well, so for the wild berries, it doesn't matter if you farm it down to 0, because by the winter it will go down to 0 anyway. Alright, so I have church now. That should take effect pretty soon. Alright, I'm gonna pause it a little bit. So I'm gonna put these people back to where they belong. I don't really have anything to build anymore, and this is good for now. Good enough for the settlement. So I'm just gonna assign them to random buildings that are built but not worked on, right? And just wait it out. I'm actually gonna fast forward it so we can pass this. Man, this is real pain. This is a real pain that nothing's really changing. Okay, now you see how church level basically gives +1 for free. So that's gonna counteract the homelessness debuff, and it's gonna maintain at 50% or better. Wow. Way to change that right as I speak. That's funny. Prove me wrong. But as long as it's above 50, it's fine. No big deal. So these timbers are used for a lot of different stuff. So when people are not really doing anything, just chilling, I always put them on logging camp to use later. And I'm pretty sure it only counts the ones that are actually in the storage. Huh. I'm pretty sure some of the stuff were left in the pits or something. Right, so there's an issue here, right? They will stop working when the timber storage is full. Oh, that's too far. That's not going to be an issue. But then at the later stage of the game, I want to build like a whole line of plot, right? Oh, there we go. Our first family. All right, hold that thought. Now I have I have a new family coming in. Now I have 6 family, right? 1 is now unassigned, so they'll be building some. They'll be builder as of right now. I don't have anything else to assign them, right? I can make tavern, but I can't really provide ale because we don't have anything to build it off of. I'm not gonna try that, right? Mining pit, stones, they're not really useful to me right now, so we're gonna skip that. All right, so we're gonna take a different approach here. I've never taken this before. All right, so trading posts. Trading is one of the most important aspect of the game as far as I see, because your territory inherently can't sustain, or not sustain, but build everything, provide everything by its own, right? You have to sell stuff, buy stuff, right? When you build a trading post and assign a person, you can actually go into the building setting and actually decide which one you want to sell or buy or maintain certain amount of certain amount in the storage. So if you fall below, it's gonna try to buy. If you have an access, it's gonna try to sell, right? And there's there's two things to consider when it comes to trading. Public order, this one isn't really expanded yet. It's always gonna stay at 100%, right? It's gonna fall below a little bit when you start taxing people. But as soon as you build the governing building, what is this called? The manor, it's gonna come straight back up, right? And the regional wealth is where the trading comes, right? So when you move to when you expand to a different region, they're gonna have their own regional wealth, right? And this basically goes up and down based on what you're doing with the trading post, right? You can, and when you tax, you'll tax off of the regional wealth. Other options were not open, right? And they will come to treasury here. You need treasury to kind of expand to other region. So if you look at over here, right? When you want to expand, this is how you expand. You'll need 250 coins in treasury, and when you become enough, like when you grow big enough, you gotta start paying taxes to the king, and that actually it's quite expensive, right? I was on the negatives for a really long time on my first session, and I barely got it like to positive on like 7th or 8th year. All right, now that trading post is built, right? So when you go on a trade here, I'm gonna pause the game real quick. When you go to trade here, right? Over here on the left, it says no trade. So you can either import, export, or full trade. Full trade is what I said it was. Like you're gonna set like a number, right? So if I have less than 20, it's gonna try to buy. If I have more than 20, it's gonna sell, right? And this is the sell and buy value. Not really decent, right? So I'm actually not gonna do that. On the trading, I need, let's see how much the malt is. So this is what you will use to buy. Yeah, this is what you will use to make ale, and you need ales to upgrade them to tier 2. Nope, I lied. You need ales to go from level 2 to 3. Alright, so you don't need that. So I don't need that as of yet. The fuel point, I actually gonna put some people in the market, on the charcoal kiln, because it's not actually getting provided in the storage. I wonder why. Oh, it's... What is this guy doing? They're supposed to deliver some goods here. I don't know why they're not doing it. It's probably because they're handling something different. Yeah. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it as is. And when I get more family, I'll just allocate more people in the storehouse, and eventually they're gonna start supplying the charcoal. Other than that, clothing. Okay, so I need clothing. You can go over here. So when you go to industry, you have a couple options, right? Over here. So I don't know why, but they consider leather as part of clothing. And yep. Well, actually, when I hover it, it will actually tell you what counts as clothing. So they're basically saying like a tier 1 resources. So no, tier 2. So tier 1 would be ones that you're gathering from the world. For this one, we're gonna be collecting leathers. No, hides. Yep, hides from hunting camp. and then you'll need to process them to turn them into leathers, and that's when that supplies into the marketplace, that counts as clothing, right? So we'll go over here. Go, man, what is it called? Tannery? Okay, we'll build it. Chips, quiet. Stop. Stop. Alright, we'll build it right here. Now, I don't have any builders, so it's not gonna build. And, wow, that went up by a lot. Crazy. So, I don't really need it because I don't have enough family to sustain that many varieties as of yet. So we'll just leave it as for now. Right. And we're gonna speed up. So I'll have to wait until the next family moves in for me to progress. Oh, there you go. We'll have them build the tannery, and as soon as they finish building, we'll just assign them over there, and that should be enough. I actually don't know why these people are not doing anything. I'm gonna take them off and put them back in. Hopefully that fixes it. What are they waiting? I'm actually so confused because they're not really putting anything here. Oh, I slowed down by accident. Alright, so yeah, everything's supposed to come in here. Huh. I'm actually very confused here. Alright, we're gonna put somebody in tannery so they can start working on the clothes. Hopefully, right? Hopefully that fixes it. Alright, so none of these people are actually getting fuel supplies. What is this people doing? Where's the ox? We're up. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Whoops. Well, that's gonna do it. Let's see. So we hunted 5 animals, right? So we have 5 more to go, so I'm not gonna touch that. But you see how there's no more berries? So I don't need this person on the forger anymore until next year when it grows back. Pretty sure it's gonna grow back a little bit, but it's gonna hit winter soon, so it's kind of pointless. Let's see. Man, I've been talking to myself for 2 straight hours. Actually, that's a lie. It took me 40 minutes to figure out audio, and then another hour of just talking to myself. That's crazy. Just drink some water and stay hydrated. All right. Rejuvenated. Refreshing. Actually, I screwed up. I shouldn't have bought a horse there. I meant to buy a freaking ox. So I actually kind of understand why that was the issue here. It's probably because the ox was not doing anything, and the reason why that's issue is because all these logs, the timbers, they're not gonna move anywhere until ox comes to grab it, right? So the charcoal kiln is not working because there's no ox that delivers their goods over there. Okay, so I think that's exactly what was going on, right? Oh, what happened? Generic storage is full. Full of what? Stop. No, it's not. Oh, it's looking. It's talking about the lodging camp. That's weird. Is this working? What are you transporting? Where's the ox? Oh my god. Where you at? Nope. You're not it either. Yo, I cannot find my ox. Where did it go? Are you in here? You are in here. Where are you in here? Oops. Sorry about that. God, my screen's going all over the place. I'm actually legit confused on why this is the case here. Oh my god. You know what? I know why. I know why. Oh my god. Okay. So it actually needed firewood to turn into charcoal, not timber. Okay. That makes total sense. Oh my god. Okay. Now, why does it say I got enough for two more months then? That's weird. Alright. Sorry team. I actually forgot. Charcoal's tier 3. Yikes. So I was just twiddling my finger. I could have definitely upgraded my settlement a long time ago. Jesus Christ. You did not see that. Hey, but I got another family. Hopefully by end of the year 1 I get to go tier 3 settlement. I don't know. Policies, not really. Nothing really working here. Production, trade. This is gonna be the trade. It's gonna show you like the whole entire gameplay worth of progress. It's just gonna log it. Production. Actually, I actually have not checked that, so it's kind of hard to tell. We're gonna check together, right? Later down the line. I'm actually thinking about playing this every 2 to 3 hours a day, streaming. Let's see how much we can get in a month, right? And then I hope I can move on to the next game, or wait until the update. That would be great. The goal is to... I'm not sure, because conquering the whole place kind of pointless, because after a while the NPC does not act against you. Like for example, right, if I go to army, right, and you can have up to 8 army, I believe, and your manor will have your own squire. I don't know what it's called in English. So right, like 9 total units. Once you have like 8 units, the enemy will actually, well, the enemy faction will not declare war against you, right? So you have an infinite advantage against them, because you can attack whenever you want, but they will never attack against you, right? And it's not like they have buildings in their territory where I want to go and like harass. It's just pointless, and the game isn't, I don't know, the game's not the game can't handle all the stuff that's going on in 1 or 2 territories. So if I conquer all 9, it's like, is there really a point to it? It doesn't stop bandits from trying to raid me, so I have to constantly defend myself, right? And it's not like I can develop all 9 areas at once and have no lag at all. The lag is actually very annoying in the later stages, because it stops. So the game will go, the time will still go, but the NPCs won't work on things that they're assigned to. All right, now finally they're working, right? Finally, and finally I have some stuff here. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so you see, I only have 1 firewood in the marketplace, so that's enough to supply only 1 house, right? So you can check all these houses. Oh, there's 2. I'm pretty sure there was more than 1 here, and they just kind of took it home, right? So I have all these houses, but they're not gonna have fuel stove supply until I have enough in the marketplace. right? And that's why it's important that you have storage house, and more people there are assigned to the storage house or storehouse, right? The more market will be placed in the marketplace, and they're gonna have more goods that are circulating, right? Now, later down the line, I'm gonna have more houses, right, just built everywhere, right? One person managing the storehouse or marketplace is not gonna cut it, right? All right, so I'm gonna upgrade these two, right? What do I need? Oh my god, more planks. Great. All right, there's nothing to build here, so I have one guy that's just chilling. I'm gonna put him in the saw pit. He's gonna work, hopefully, right? Dang, where all my planks go? So here's what I'm actually gonna check off on the firewood because I want them to consume charcoal, and the reason is charcoal is probably 2 times more efficient. Give me 1 second. Well, I'm practically showing it to 0 people right now, so that don't really matter, but I gotta get used to just focusing on the video game, right? And hopefully, you know, in a month I'll have a couple people to actually come hang out, watch the game, right? Have conversation. Hope that comes sooner than later, honestly. All right, now I have enough planks. I'm actually gonna upgrade these. Right? I have nobody to work on these houses. I need 8 of these. Right? I'm gonna build one more. I'm actually gonna, let's see, do I have enough? Yeah, I don't have no more hides, so I'm gonna pull the person out of the tanning to help build these. Then you see how I have no more spaces, living space available. So instead of expanding, I'm just gonna upgrade these. Good thing about these is these houses already have occupants, and it doesn't make them homeless or anything, right? And it just upgrades on top of it. I do find it a little bit annoying sometimes when you're upgrading, like when you mistakenly upgrade something, like you can't actually cancel it. It's just you're just gonna have to wait and finish. Hopefully the developers change that. Okay, let's see. So these are building. Oh, it did build. Nice. Now, when you upgrade your houses to level 2, tier 2, whatever you call it, right? You're gonna have more options like these, right? And they're gonna require more amenities and availabilities to go to tier 3, right? And if you hover over, like these two different these two different marks are asking for different things. Pretty sure food, it doesn't matter, right? Now I need tavern supply here. Church level 2, that means just upgrade the church to tier 2, right? I'm not gonna do that right now because it's gonna take some time for me to kind of gather resources, everything that I need, and I gotta increase more family member, I believe. Let's see if they can just do it quick. Oh, okay, I did not know this. I thought it was just gonna go straight to tier, the next level, next settlement level. But it looks like if I put them on upgrade, it actually drops off here for some reason. That shouldn't do that. Well, whatever. We'll just wait. But if you see, right, this plot has less space than this, right? Clearly this plot is bigger. But they basically doing the same thing, right? Even if I build backyard. So have I wasted space here? Like, does that matter? I'm not sure, right? But it's, I don't know, like that really bugs me, by the way, when I play these kind of games. Like, I want everything to be like minimal and efficient, even though my gameplay is probably not the most efficient gameplay. Just gonna wait until they're done upgrading. I need to buy more ox. I'm actually quite sad that I accidentally bought horse instead. I'm pretty sure you can you assign horses here? No. You can only assign horses to a freaking trading post, but I'm not really using it. All right, settlement level increased. We're gonna go over here, go to development. Now, if my iron deposit was rich, meaning when I look over, you see a little crown mark, that means it's rich deposit, right? The stones, you can't build it, but iron and clay, you can actually build a mine, right? Deep mining. And this basically, it says indefinitely, it's actually infinite, right? You can mine it infinitely as of right now, right? And it's super easy because you can sell that resource raw and build other stuff and sell those stuff and still maintain productivity, right? I thought that was kind of OP. That's how I ran my second settlement. I just mined a lot of iron, right? Made a lot of tools and just sold it all to buy food. That was pretty cool. All right, so, but this session we can't really do it because we don't have that, right? Over here we got, this is the farming sector, right? We kind of need to get ready. Whoop, quiet. We kind of gotta get ready to farm. So a heavy plow basically lets you use ox to plow the farming area. We're not gonna run that big of a farm as of yet, so this is kind of pointless. You can grow apples on your backyard on this one. I actually have never done this. Or rice. Or irrigation. I don't think they implemented droughts because I haven't seen drought in 10 years of the last session that I played, right? Apple. I actually want to try apple later. But for now, we're gonna go with the sheep breeding. So you can so there's a trading post and then there's an animal trading post, right? You can buy animals there more efficiently. It includes cow or ox and horses, donkeys, and sheeps, right? So actually, let's hold off on upgrading it because we don't know where we're going just yet. Because our settlement's so small, we gotta wait until we got more people, right? Let's play till March, which is 1 full year in game, and we'll call it a day, right? And we'll continue later on. Exciting. We actually came a lot farther than I expected for today. All right, we're gonna make a straight line. This is the kind of cheap way of doing it, right? Oh, come on, stop. So if I make it straight here, right, and this is how I do it. So if I start from the back, right, like unless it's decently straight, it won't build. And this is how I build my straight line. I swear to God, I hate wavy roads. It needs to be straight. Let's hope we keep it that way, because over here in this section it's already screwed up. You see this curve here? Oh my God, that kills me right now. Oof, that kills me. I don't know what I was gonna do with this road. What was I? What was I build? What was I gonna do here? Oh my god! What am I doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah. I was gonna build wheat, flex, barley, rye. Is it emmer? Wheat? I'm not actually sure. What's emmer? Oh my god. Where's that wheat? I'm pretty sure that's wheat. I'm pretty sure that's wheat. Yeah, that's wheat. Oh my god. Yo. I gotta tell you guys, English is not my first language, right? we're about to be struggling. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if we can make a straight line here. They're not parallel already. That hurts me, but that's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, we're gonna... That's already not straight again. That's killing me, but that's gonna be fine. We're gonna do with this. And then I'll build a plot here. Alright. So over here we're gonna build wheat. Yep, that was wheat. Emmer means wheat. Got it. Oh shit, so we actually do have a farming plot. Awesome. Alright, so you can let me backtrack a little bit. So just like building houses, you can assign certain areas into either field or pasture, right? Pasture will have animals. Field, you can grow crops here. When you go over here, right, it's gonna tell you which one you want to do, right? And if you do crop rotation, they're gonna give you up to 3 years to kind of rotate your crop yield. I usually do barley and rest period. I think this gives me back to full 100% wheat. I don't know what the most efficient way of doing is, but eventually I'm gonna be farming such a big area, it don't really matter. I'm gonna be just drowning in freaking bread, right? Later stages, and that's gonna be our selling product. So we're gonna leave that, right? But to assign the farmers, you're gonna build a farmhouse, right? And keep the farmers there. Man, this land isn't really 100% green. The last session, it was 100% green. Like 100,000%, it didn't matter. But over here, all right, let's build it right here, right? Right here. Oh my god, come on. Build pretty. There we go. And another water. Hey, my bird keep jumping on my head. Stay quiet, please. I should keep my birds on the other rooms or something. If I had somebody watching this stream right now, they would tell me if it was too loud or not. Sad. Alright. I kind of regret building this trading post because it's not doing anything. It's not going to do anything for a long time. Why do I have 2 families? Why do I have 9 families? But it says I have 9. Or I have 8 occupants. Do I not have... What is going on? Yeah, this game must have changed since last time I played. And last time I played was not even a month ago. So I don't know what's going on here. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Alright, so I'm gonna check the wild animals. So I still have 2 more to hunt. So I'm gonna leave a person over there. It's already January. Yeah, drinking. Come here. Drinking some. Wild berries still dead as hell. He's not gonna come back anytime soon. Okay, I'm gonna assign 1 person here. Okay, so one thing that I screwed up is, so it has 3 phases, right? They're gonna plow it, they're gonna sow it, and then they grow, and then they gotta harvest, right? I guess there's 4 phases. So they can plow before the winter, right? I think it starts in October, ends in November in game. and if you don't do it in time, then they have to plow it after the winter passes, right? Because I guess the ground is frozen and they can't do it. And the issue is, right, then your sowing is late, right? You're gonna have lesser yield. So this plot actually not gonna give me anything, I'm pretty sure. So I'm actually gonna increase the amount of, oh my god, you know what, give me 1 second. I need this lane to be straight. How straight? I mean, like, has to be straight. There we go, all the way down. Please don't do it. Ah, all right. See, it's not parallel. Oh my god. All right, so I have enough space here to. I always build the road first because your tile can snap against the road right here. I don't know if you guys saw when you click anything like a building layer, you see this right above the tab here, snap to road. If you uncheck it, you can build whatever, but it's a lot harder. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Man. So this one gonna have wheat again, barley, and rest. I need barley to build ale for tier 3. I actually think building tier 3 houses are very, very important because I need a lot of these development points. There's a lot that I can do here. Let's see, it's already end of January, February is coming. It should melt now. Okay, I'm gonna actually put 2 farmers, 2 family in farming. Okay, now that I know I'm gonna have farmer, we're gonna do that. We're gonna upgrade that. Excuse me. So with that, I'll need more spaces for the cow. And oh my god, I have a little garbage plot here. I need it to work. Please. Please, what's wrong with you? Oh my god. Oh, did it work? Nope, it didn't work. I'm actually so sad right now. Alright, just fix yourself. Right there. I will build one. Did I just get one more family? Yeah, I did. Nice. Yeah, come on. I don't know if you guys hear this, but my bird is just tugging on my mouse. Stop. Or whatever. So I have less money than before because I accidentally bought a horse. But I can actually afford one more ox. So if I allocate an ox to a farmhouse, then I can't use it to transport timber, right? Because it's specifically for farming, I believe. That's why I gotta order another one to replace that. One time I had like 20 ox. It doesn't really help. I need more horses because horses and donkeys, they actually, people probably use it to transfer goods. I hope, because you see how these people are just taking their own carts. So we're gonna experiment that on this session, see if it actually help in logistical side of the house. All right, let's see again. All right, so I still have one more, but I don't think I need that anymore as much. So I'm actually gonna reduce that down to 0. Wait until the wildlife, replenishes itself, and hopefully, right? Hopefully, I can just, use lamb for butchering as well. Have enough lamb to not hunt for animals at all. Well, and the bandit just stole. I think that's all I had, right? Yep, they literally stole all of my meats. That's crazy. Wow, just everything. Just like that. There we go. Livestock trading post. So I actually needed this before the freaking trading post, so that was my bad, right? So, oh yeah, come on. God, he just screamed into my ears. That's crazy. So if you zoom in, right? See how there's heals? This is important for the battle, but also some of these heal too steep to build anything. I actually don't know if I can build here. Can I build here? I can. So I didn't know this, but you can build, the only thing you can build on those steep hill is pastures, right? So my last session, I couldn't build anything in the center, so I just built a big pasture and had like hundreds of sheep. I think that's also one of the reasons why I started lagging, because I had like, what, 300 sheep? And by the way, 300 sheep was not enough to maintain, yeah, okay, now he's sitting on my mic. It's not enough to maintain, what, 500 population that I had? 200 families, like, what is that? With kids included, it's like 600 people, right? That was not fun. So I'm not gonna go that much. Matter of fact, let's go for 1,000 sheep, right? That way I can sustain my population with meat. I want meat in my dinner table. Another ruler's army sighted. All right. So even though they don't build anything, they will attack, and this is how it looks like. They're probably going to claim this territory, right? I only have like, what, 3 years until they take over everything around me. And when they don't have anything else to expand, they'll attack me. At least that's how I saw. Unless I have army, then they just kind of freeze and never attack me. Alright, so the raiders are like, they come in every 2 to 3 years. I'm not sure how often they come. I think you can set, I believe you can change that in the settings. But they're basically, what, like 3 bandits raid, like 18 each. So there's like 30 total. If they come right now, I'm gonna get crushed. I don't even have 30 soldiers, right? So before that, I gotta start building my army, right? Let's see, this one. So when you click on each of these, right, they're gonna tell you what kind of equipment they need, and you can build these equipments from the backyards. So let's see. This required 2 equipments, even though they already did supply some of the equipment. The game did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the easiest one to make, right? I gotta get that rolling. I'm gonna pause this game real quick. So you see how these backyards will help you create certain items. So I need this blacksmith. Nope, that's not it. Yo, which one makes the weapon? I'm actually so confused right now. I actually never made those. So this makes spear, and I think, folks, I'm gonna be honest with you. My next session, I might get just raided and have to start over. This is terrible. This is terrible. I actually don't know how to make these. So I should probably go for the spearman. So I need blacksmith. That means I have to, right? I have to get my trading post going, sell some stuff. Yeah, sell some stuff, build some stuff. All right, so we got this, folks. I think we got this. But I still have one full in-game years to do so, and I think my time's up now. Yep, it's already March time frame. All right. I don't know if anybody will ever watch this vlog, whatever. I'll try to do my best to kind of edit it and post it on my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I get some people coming in. Hopefully, right? But for now, I appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna delete all these. Yeah, this is my. See how straight squared this is? I tried my best. All right. Hey guys, if you guys watch this, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time. All right. Peace.